Welcome, everyone. No fancy little graphic thingy to begin with this. We're just going to introduce our players and get right to it. First of all, he is the number one pick for the Impactful Insiders because he's such a big TNA fan. I also just recently heard that he is a butthole, but it is a great challenge. He'll be challenging for the Twitch TV Championship at Prestige next month. Actually, no, it's already February, so this month. It is the distinguished gentleman, Michael Turner. How you doing, Michael?
Doing fantastic. That was my fiance calling me a butthole. So, if she doesn't love me, I don't know what to expect in this world anymore. Oh, she said butthead.
Oh, my bad.
Apparently there's a difference.
Yeah,
well, physically there is a difference. No, I'm doing great. South Carolina Gamecocks landed the number one recruit in the 2023 class today. We beat out Oregon's Blood Money, so that was fantastic. And yeah, I'm looking forward to my first ever one-on-one match with a fantastic competitor. The Twitch title shot is not on the line, so I feel great about that. And yeah, we're just going to see how this goes.
Well, let's see if you do not fall the same way as your challenger for the Twitch TV Championship, right. Nico did. But yeah, let's get your opponent in here. He made his debut in the Clash. He did...
Holler! If you hear me!
Standard. Thank you for the follow. I cannot remember if Ryan won his last item. I think he beat Hunter. But
yeah,
I
did.
Me a second.
I did.
Okay, thank you. But yes, he is a Wrestling with Trivia veteran, and he is a member of the Nation of Defamation. It's Ryan McCormick. How you doing?
Hello. I don't have a fiance to call me a butthole, but my cat is currently showing me her butthole, so that counts for something, I suppose. I'm super excited to be here. Michael Turner is a tremendous competitor and a kind of a legend in these wrestling trivia parts, so I'm excited that my first one-on-one match with him and represent the Nation of Defamation. Let's do this.
Awesome. Yes, and thank you to your faction leader, Travis. He's here. Topher's here. Dim is here. Dwayne's here. And Joey Suba is here as well. And hopefully I didn't forget anyone. But thank you to Dwayne for the subscription. The 4 months. Thank you. Dim says he's a supporter of the Nation, but he also has no loonies to bet as well. Yeah, speaking of that, we're going to go ahead and let you guys bet your loonies right now. And because who is going to win this match? Will it be Michael Turner? Will it be Ryan McCormick? Get those loony bets in now for those that have them. Sorry, Dim, you do not have any loonies to bet. Travis wants to know if he can send loonies to Dim.
Yeah, right.
I'm sorry. It's not possible. I'm sorry. If it was, it would be. But thank you everyone for watching. And we are going to start with round number 1. Because round number 1, it works like this. 4 questions worth 1 point each. 2 questions each based on the first round strengths given by both combatants. 1 final question with 4 possible answers and 1 random category will be asked with 1 point per correct answer for 8 total points available in round 1. And round 1 will begin with Michael Turner's strength. And Michael, you chose ECW.
What?
And your first question is, who was the first wrestler to win the ECW championship in the year 2000? The first wrestler to win it. Not the champion going in, but the first one to become a new champion. Welcome in, JB3. Answers in the chat. Looks like both these guys are in, or Ryan, you thinking?
No, I'm good. I'm in.
All right, you're good? All right. Michael, what do you got?
Taz.
And Ryan.
Total guess, I said Rhino.
Correct answer is Taz. WWF Superstar Taz, that is. As we move...
Right.
We move on to your second question. And that question is... At which ECW pay-per-view in the year 2000 did the ECW Championship change hands twice in one night? Whenever you're good, Ryan, give us your answer.
I just said living dangerously.
And Michael Turner.
Anarchy Rules?
Anarchy Rules would have, no, that would, yeah, never mind. It was CyberSlam. It was where Taz lost the title to Tommy Dreamer, and then Justin Credible defeated Tommy Dreamer right after. And, you want me to fact check it?
Only in the fact that CyberSlam was not a pay-per-view.
Oh, it wasn't?
No.
Oh, I just assumed.
No.
Shit.
It's one of those special events that they put a videotape out for, but yeah, no, CyberSlam is not a pay-per-view.
Damn it. All right.
I don't know that it happened at Anarchy Rules, but I know that.
Yeah, there was only so many title changes that year.
Yeah.
All right. So your new question is, who is the last wrestler to win the ECW Championship in the year 2000? The last wrestler to win it in the year 2000. Sometimes we have minor technical difficulties here. I just assumed, for some reason, I thought CyberSlam might have been like even like an online pay-per-view because it was cyber. Next time, I'm just going to put event, because that covers everything.
There you go. Yeah.
There you go, yep.
All right, you guys both in?
Yep.
All right, Ryan, what do you got?
I just said Steve Corino.
And Michael Turner.
I too said Steve Corino.
That's because it's correct. Good job, guys. 2-1 as we head finally into Ryan's strengths. And Ryan, your first question comes in the category of WWF Hulk Hogan. And that question is, which wrestler does Hulk Hogan defeat to win his first WWF Championship? And Turner.
He will break your back and make you humble, the Iron Sheik.
And Ryan.
I too said the Iron Sheik.
Well, that's a great guess because it is correct. Ethan on a forklift. Thank you for your first time here.
Good night.
Great username. I'm going to assume you work in some sort of warehouse, but thank you, Ethan on a forklift. Thank you for being here. We are going to.
Does he know Judy Bagwell?
Right? But we are going to move on to your second question in WWF Hulk Hogan, and that question is: Who defeated Hulk Hogan by countout at the 24th edition of Saturday Night's Main Event in 1989? Welcome in, Nick. All right, looks like they're both in. Ryan, what do you got?
I said the Big Boss Man?
And Michael Turner.
That may be more right than mine. I said Mr. Perfect.
You were closer, Michael, because it was the Genius.
That's what it was.
Genius.
And then they broke the belt afterwards on the...
Yeah. Which some believe was the hardcore title, but it's been proven not, and I will fight anyone that says otherwise.
Nice.
Ethan on a forklift says he's one half of the only wrestling podcast named after Judy Bagwell. And thank you for the follow, Ethan on a forklift.
That's awesome.
That's a great podcast name. No, it's not the hardcore title, Travis. I will fight you. But moving on, your question for 4 points comes in the category of the Survivor Series. And your question is, who are the 4 male captains of teams during the 2 men's Survivor Series matches at Survivor Series 2009? I will find you the proof, Travis, because it's out there that it is not the hardcore title, because I swear there is someone that actually showed the belt they broke up. It was not made into the hardcore title. Topher, male captains. Beth Phoenix and Maurice are not acceptable answers, but good try. That's all. I do believe you're right, Nick. That's what I remember before, because I remember calling out the trivia host at Board Game Cafe at one time, because he had this as a question. I was like, I know what you're talking about, but you're wrong. Thank you to everyone for the follows and subscriptions tonight. Y'all are beautiful people. It's not the hardcore title, Travis. I will fight you to the death on this.
Good God.
Travis, me and you are going to have an hour-long discussion about on a podcast about this. No, you're all beautiful in your own ways. Like I've seen your butt many times, Dim. I know you're beautiful. Michael Turner slowly thinking in his head, how am I the butthead when Cass gives me questions when I didn't watch? Everything's about you, Dim. You know that.
Oh, wait, that would make more sense. Let's try that.
I'm ready, Travis. I'm ready.
Sure. Okay.
All right. Looks like you are all in. Michael Turner, what do you have?
Wrong answers. Randy Orton, Kofi Kingston, Batista, and Mark Henry.
And Ryan.
I too think my answers are wrong. I said Randy Orton, Batista, Triple H, and Rey Mysterio.
All right. So your correct answers are Randy Orton, Kofi Kingston, The Miz, and John Morrison. So Michael, you got 2. Ryan, you got 1. 5-3 as we head into round number 2. Guys, round number 2. Well, it works like this. 4 questions for each player based on the second strength provided before the match. Each correct answer will award 1 point, and there's no steals. 4 points available per competitor. And Ryan, we will start with you in the category of WrestleManias 1 through 12. First 12 WrestleManias. And Ryan, your first question is, what was the first WrestleMania to not be main evented by Hulk Hogan?
That would be WrestleMania 4.
That would be correct. And your next question. Who challenged Shawn Michaels for the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania 9?
Tatanka.
That is also correct. And your next question. Which future Intercontinental Champion wrestled Skinner at WrestleMania 8?
Rest in peace, Owen Hart.
That is also correct. And your next question and final round of the round is Iron Sheik and Nikolai Volkov defeated which team in the last match before the main event of WrestleMania 3?
Shit.
Jim wants us to know that he's Skinner of Hasbro fame.
Nice.
Is it the Killer Bees?
It is the Killer Bees.
Good job. Good call.
Yep. Good point there. You got 4 for 4, bringing you up to 7. And now, Michael, we will go to you, and your questions come in the category of WWF from 1990 to 1995. And your first question is, who was the WWF champion at the beginning of 1990?
That would be Hulk Hogan.
Of course it would. And your next question is, who was the sole survivor for the All-Americans in the main event of Survivor Series 1993?
Ooh. It's 1 and 2. Oh God, I can't remember. I am going to guess that it was Lex Luger.
You would guess correctly. It was Lex Luger.
Okay. I was thinking Undertaker too. I was like,
Travis said it should have been Ludwig Borga, but he was not on the All-Americans, Travis. And your next question is, who was the number 30 entrant in the 1994 Royal Rumble?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Was it Crushed?
That was in 1995. This was Adam Bomb. Adam Bomb. You had the wrong member of Chronic. And your final question. Which WWE Hall of Famer, under a gimmick he wasn't inducted for, challenged Bret Hart for the WWF Championship on the final Saturday night's main event of the 90s?
Oh, that's Papa Shango.
That is correct. Giving you 3 points for the round, bringing you up to 8 for you, Turner, 7 for Ryan, as we go to the Battle Zone. And the Battle Zone works like this. 1 question with at least 10 possible answers will be asked. The player with the lowest score will start until they have 5 guesses each. Each correct answer is worth 1 point and 5 total points available per player. So guys, today your question comes in the category of the Ruthless Aggression Era. And your question in the category of the Ruthless Aggression Era is, who are 10 of the wrestlers that were drafted in the 2005 WWE Draft? Dib's excited for the Battle Zone. Shout out to Battle Zone Bob, wherever you are. Please come back. We miss you. But Ryan, we will start with you.
John Cena.
There was at least 10. Dib. At least 10. And Turner.
Triple H.
Ryan.
Batista.
Turner.
Randy Orton.
Ryan.
JBL.
Turner.
Rey Mysterio.
And Ryan.
Kurt Angle.
And Turner.
Shawn Michaels.
Ryan.
William Regal.
And Turner, your final one.
Big Show.
All right. So, your correct answers are John Cena, Chris Benoit, Kurt Angle, Randy Orton, Carlito, Muhammad Hassan, and Daivari, Big Show, Rob Van Dam, Christian, and Batista. So, Ryan, you got 3, bringing you up to 10. Turner, you got 2, bringing you up to 10.
Tie!
Nice.
10 to 10 as we head into the final round. A lot of good guesses in the chat. Good job there, guys. But we have a tie game of 10 points apiece as we go into the final round. And the final round works like this. 3 points per correct answer. Starting at the lowest score, each player will choose 3 numbers between 1 and 20. Each player will answer their own question until they take the lead. If one player is out of questions and does not have the lead, the game is over. If one player runs out of questions before the leader answers any of theirs, a knockout is declared. There is a tie. If there is a tie after both players answer 3 questions, sudden death overtime will occur. Overtime will end when one player is correct and one is wrong. So, Michael, because you're at the top of the screen, I need you to pick a number between 1 and 3 for how many times we're going to shuffle the final round.
Let's go 3.
All right. 2 and 3. So now, Michael, I need 3 numbers between 1 and 20.
Candace, give me 3 numbers between 1 and 20. Pick three numbers.
I was getting ready to say something.
Michael,
Shut up.
not Candace.
15,
No.
10.
She's my lifeline.
Ah.
What'd you say?
15, 10, and 5.
15, 10, and 5.
All right. And Ryan.
4, 8, 20.
Right. So, Michael, we're going to start with you. And Candace chose you, number 15, first. And that comes in the category of in which year?
Oh, great. Okay.
I believe that is a previous strength of yours.
It is.
And your question is, in which year did Saturday Night's main event return to the WWE in the 2000s? As Travis wants to know if Candace can also answer questions. No, she cannot.
I believe it was 2006.
That is correct. I believe it was shortly before WrestleMania 22. So Turner, that gives you 3 points. Now we go over to Ryan. And Ryan, you yourself first chose number 4. And number 4, that corresponds to our good friends at strictlyfortheculture.ca. They are Strictly for the Culture. They are black-owned and independently operated, offering free shipping on all orders mailed to Canada and the United States. Strictlyfortheculture.ca. Follow them on Twitter at always SFTC. Forget all their fun merchandise you cannot get on their website. But Brian, your question in the category of Black Excellence is: at which NXT TakeOver event did Sasha Banks win her first NXT Women's Championship?
Oh, I'm so bad with the names of these. Let's say Brooklyn.
That is incorrect. That's where she would have lost it to Bayley. We were looking for Rival.
Okay.
But you still have 2 more questions. We're going to move on to number 8. And that corresponds to, Michael's going to be upset, WCW. And your question is: when the Harris brothers won their first WCW Tag Team Championships as Gerald and Patrick, which tag team name did they go by?
I believe it was... Now I'm second guessing myself. Creative Control?
That is correct for 3 points.
Good job.
As now we go back. We have a tie game again. We are going to go back to you, Michael, for your second question. And your second question comes in the category of number 10. And that is in the category of the Altitude Era. Not the Attitude Era, the Altitude Era. And Michael, your question is: which wrestler held the WCW Cruiserweight Championship when the WWF purchased WCW in March of 2001?
Is it Shane Helms?
It is Shane Helms for 3 points.
Nice job.
Bringing you up to 16. If you go back to Ryan, for Ryan's final question, and it comes in the category of Impact Wrestling.
Oh, boy.
And Ryan, your question is a lot like Michael's just one, except it's a little bit different. I'll see you in a second. Your question is: who were the NWA World Tag Team Who held the NWA World Tag Team Championships when TNA left the NWA in May of 2007? So it is an Impact team. I'm not trying to fuck with you. It was a team in TNA.
Right. Okay. Oh, boy. All right, so who was in TNA in 2007? Oh, my God. I'm just going to take a guess, and I'm going to say America's Most Wanted.
The winner of this match with a final score of 16-13 is Michael Turner, the distinguished gentleman. You will get the win. The correct answer was Team 3D. Team 3D. Joey Suba got that one in the chat. But Michael, you still have one question remaining off air. I will ask you that question if you wish. Travis said, "This is bullshit. Candace had the assist." Hey, it happens, you know? As long as she's not looking things up, we're good. Topher says, "Congratulations, Michael." But Michael, you'll get 1 point for the Impactful Insiders, as well as, you got a little bit of head start going into your match against Nico at Prestige. Let us know about that, how you're feeling after this win, Michael.
Oh, it's always nice to get a win around these parts. Paul, I told you I was going to be Arn Anderson. I'm the enforcer of the Impactful Insiders, and I'm going to toss fools left and right. But before we get into all the faction stuff, yeah, Prestige is coming up, and I know that winning a title is very, very, very important to Nico, and I wish him all the best. But I'd be lying if I said it wasn't very, very important to myself. And it's always nice to go into that with some momentum. I look forward to that challenge, and yeah, just keep the good times rolling. Hopefully, you're looking at your first ever Impact Television champion.
Impact.
That's right, Twitch, whatever.
What the hell?
Freudian slip
Make a new
there.
title and you can't even say it right. God damn
Freudian
it.
slip. That's right.
All right, Ryan. You didn't get the win, but you came pretty close. Came down to the wire. Ryan, how you doing?
Well, I mean, I'm disappointed I lost, but I hung in there with one of the best, and if he goes on to win the title, then it just makes me look even better that I hung in there with him. So it was a great match as always, and I apologize to the nation that I let you guys down, but so I'll study up and try again next time.
Ethan on a forklift says that Nico just kicked his ass at Star Wars trivia. Sounds about right.
No.
But I want to thank you guys for being here. Thank you everyone in the chat for being here. Thank you everyone for following and subscribing, as well as more
Award the Loonies.
Yes. Oh, right. I have to award Loonies. Thank you, Michael. Sometimes I forget that. Choose. Only 45% of you put your Loonies on Michael. So congratulations. You were the underdog tonight, Michael.
No. All right.
Damn.
I will remember every single one of your names. No, I won't.
So congratulations to the winners. Stay tuned because tomorrow night at 8 o'clock Eastern, we will have the CWT Pro Wrestling Trivia Champion Paul Mead taking on the Pullet Club's Richie Nemo Goodacre in an exhibition match, not for the title, just an exhibition match, as well as on Friday. The leader of the Pullet Club, Matty Laws, will be taking on Alex Warden of the Nation of Defamation, as well as on Saturday at 1 o'clock Eastern, it'll be the finals of the number one contenders tournament to see who will face Paul Mead at Prestige in 3 levels of iron, as it will be Steve Mesa taking on Sean Redmond in the finals of that tournament. So be there for all that. That's what we have planned for this week. Good job, guys, and we will see you all tomorrow night for Paul Mead and Richie Goodacre. Have a great night, guys. Thanks for playing. Thanks for being here. Thanks for chatting. Have a good night. What was that?
That would be Candace's phone.
Oh.
Sorry.